He always wanted to attend Seton Hall. The same for Al. He wanted to come here and potentially become a baseball star.
I think Seton Hall is important to Alvaro specifically because it's been like his long dream to go to college and be that first male role model to actually achieve that.
Well, Seton Hall is important to them because that's where their story began. That's where their friendship began.
The fire was the result of a prank gone wrong on the part of two students that lived on the third floor of Bowling North.
The fire began around 4:30 a.m. when most of the students were asleep on January 19th of 2000. It was one of the deadliest college dormitory fires in U.S. history. 3 students died. Aaron Carroll and Frank Catalota died of thermal injuries, and John Genta died of smoke inhalation. 58 students and firefighters were severely injured. Another cause of injuries and deaths was the fact that the resident halls went to several false fire alarms, causing students to ignore the alarms, including the one that warned of this fire.
My editor called me in one day and said to me, "We wonder if we can cover the recovery of 2 of the Seton Hall students." This series in the Star Ledger got a tremendous amount of attention.
And when they tell this story, it's one thing, but then when you start seeing pictures of what they went through, the pain on their face and some of the pictures that were taken.
They are beyond brave. I mean, if you could have seen them in the burn unit, they were stoic and they were determined.
Alvaro was in rehab for 4.5 years, almost 5. Shawn was in rehab for about a year.
He said he was going to be there for at least 3 to 4 months. He told, Shawn told the doctor, "You might be here for 2 to 3 months." He was only there for a month and a half. He was so determined to move on with his life. He only lost 1 semester.
Once they made up their minds that they were going to get through this okay, there was no stopping them.
Shawn was there for Alvaro, and then Alvaro started waking up, and you could see Alvaro respond more to Shawn than anyone.
And he was always talking to him, even though Alvaro was on a respirator. He couldn't talk back. He barely opened his eyes, and Shawn would always say, "We'll get through this." I'll never forget that.
It was supposed to be a story about overcoming burns, and very quickly you could see it was a story of friendship.
They had to rely on one another to get through the recovery process and then back to society. So they supported each other through the entire process, and that continues today.
We wrote a book, and it hit the New York Times bestseller list. We were stunned and thrilled.
When the movie was released, I wanted very much to be able to screen it here at Seton Hall. But I also found that when they came to campus, that it was an opportunity for them for a healing of sorts.
They're the only ones out of 33 years, Shawn and Al, the only 2 out of 33 years of treating burn survivors that have taken a tragedy and they've turned it into something positive.
They go to Washington, they speak on behalf of burn victims.
Shawn and Al have gone to a tremendous number of schools, colleges, universities, high schools, tremendous number of conferences.
In a very practical sense, I think because of them, we have sprinklers in dorms.
When we do our presentation at Montclair State University, and we have Shawn and Al, and we show the movie, and then they answer the questions afterwards, you could see the emotion in our students.
They tell people every alarm is one you should go out on, and that's something that I think sticks. That leaves a lasting impression on a lot of people.
They absolutely have saved lives, because there are students out there who would have stayed in dorm rooms when the alarm was going off if they hadn't heard Shawn and Alvaro, or hadn't read their book or seen their documentary.
Al and Shawn make sure that people who are in their presence know that it wasn't just them, that Frank and John and Al are all included. And they help the participants understand that, especially in a college residence hall setting, you can only be as safe as everyone commits to. They're able to share much larger messages than exclusively fire safety.
They come and give back and engage young people with their story and remind young people that they can survive something and they can go on and they can make it.
And high school students are so drawn to them. It's amazing to be at an event, and after it's over, it's like 2 rock stars. They're just swarmed by these students.
In all of my years of teaching, that one day every semester meant more to those students than everything I did all semester.
They've done a great service, not just to Seton Hall, not just for South Orange, but they've done a great service for the world.
I can tell you that there are times in my life when things are not going well, and the first thing I think about is Shawn and Alvaro, and I will not let myself get down because they are such a bright light.
My brother's been able to move forward because he has a very forgiving heart. He's even forgiven the people that caused the fire.
But he never felt any anger towards them or anything, and I'm glad he felt that way because it takes a lot of energy to be angry.
And I feel that, being alum of a Catholic university, that witness of forgiveness in a world that doesn't really allow for forgiveness very often is what's most powerful.
Because they could have took this school and just said, I had a tragedy here. Why would I come back?
For my brother, at least, I can say that he comes to the memorial every year.
The way they have overcome their difficulties and turned their work toward others is what has left a lasting impression on me.
In life, you don't stay as you are, you become as you learn. So I think that's what he's pushing to do.
I think they really see their lives as being a gift from God, that God has given them this mission to share this message of hope, of forgiveness, of renewal, and they do it beautifully.
And to me, that's the very definition of a humanitarian. They are.
That resonates very strongly with the life of Mother Seton, that her life and her work and the gifts she gave to the world were not what she had envisioned originally, but were much more powerful. And that's why I think they deserve this award.
Dear Shawn and Alvaro, I love you so much. I can't imagine anyone deserving this honor more than you. You give so much. I'm so happy that you're being acknowledged.
I'm just thrilled to be here and be a part of it. Congratulations.
So celebrate and celebrate some more, but when you're done, get back to work because you have so many more lives to touch. I love you both. May God continue to smile upon you, and God bless.
And that both of you encourage other people because of what you have gone through. But you deserve it for what you have done and what you're going to continue to do.
Hey, Shawn, Al, congratulations on your award. Nobody deserves this any better than you.
Al and Shawn, congratulations on the Humanitarian Award for Many Are One. You're a wonderful blessing to Seton Hall University.
Congratulations to you, Alvaro and Shawn, for winning the Humanitarian Award. Thank you for all that you guys do. You inspire millions.
Congratulations, Dad. I love you. And congratulations, Uncle. I love you too.
You're not just an example to me, but you're an example to others. You rock, Dad. Love you.
I'm so proud of your strength, your courage, and I just want to thank you for allowing me to see strength through you. Congratulations. I love you guys.